What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another day to New Hope. We got a lot to do. Well, only thing we really need to do in today's episode is to roll the field and to lime it. Or, no, not lime. Fertilize. Yeah, we should fertilize the grass field. It shouldn't take much. Um, and besides that, I may want to keep a lookout for new cattles, but I think I may hold off. We'll just deal with the five we have. But if there's anything, but I'll just keep looking at the animal dealer every day, because we may be skipping a couple months and doing a little bit of wood chipping in between to get us some extra cash, because we are low on cash with $1 million in debt. All right. I should definitely let that finish. Alright, so we got some rolling to do. Shouldn't take too long, but I could use the bigger one. Yeah, let's get this thing rolled. I may have to buy some more TMR throughout the week or throughout the month. I may try to progress until either we can do some type of cut on this. If I just pause for a second, let's look at the calendar, growth calendar. Come on. Let's look at this real quick. Where's grass? Right down the seat. I may be blind. It's usually right around the oil seed. I'm just blind. If we do get a somewhat ready to harvest date in November, I may do a cut of it and turn it into hay or silage. Not sure, but at the end of the last episode, I was talking about at least this didn't I? I'll just double check. Here. Yeah, okay, yeah. That I possibly be getting the fermenting silo versus going bunker and tedding. I think it's more of it's a little bit easier, and I don't have to worry about the bill of physics of storage. But there's also the auto load containers for storage. It's just also it's easier if we have the fermenting silo at the moment, because of the fact that it saves us time on wrapping, like tedding, windrow, all of that stuff. It saves us a little bit of time. I swear, I don't think this was always that big. Let me make sure that it's actually... Let's see. Expected yield 125, 116. All right. Let's carry on. And yeah, it's not gonna take long because we've reduced the field size to a very manageable amount, and I'm super happy. But at some point, we will possibly make the field a little bit bigger in the future. Like probably combine those two back together because it just makes sense, and then I can extend this multiple ways, and probably end up extending it back this way and cutting off the part down the hill because that's the most annoying part of this field. But yeah, besides okay. Yeah, besides doing this rolling fertilizer and then a bit of wood chipping, I do expect I'm going to be skipping a couple months, or at least a month or so, because this is more of a because it is a rough start. There's a lot that needs to be done. Don't have a lot. We don't own much. Yeah, I could make more fields, but I don't have the time and money. It's like we need to get our loan down a lot. So hopefully we can take out another loan because we don't have enough money to buy another plot of land or anything like that. We don't really have the money to buy new equipment. So it's like we're kind of stuck with this $1 million deficit. So, like, I think once the vehicles that are financed, once a few things that are financed are paid off, I gotta take a look at which ones are. I think it's the Fent and maybe something else. But once that's paid off, I'm gonna switch to the higher purchasing mod, and we'll use that instead. Roughly the same thing except for better options. So, I think that's it for now. I may try thinking. I may look at the constructible stuff. I probably did that during the time lapse to see if there's anything like we want to try to build towards, like kind of like how we built the house. Especially like there's a storage that you can build or something like that. Try to do those instead of, I don't know, just to give us something else to do. So like as we're passing the months, like construction is being worked on, especially if we put on lumber in. But there's just thoughts in my head at the moment, so we shall see how it goes. I meant to do that. It's a little dark, but anyway, yeah, let's get to finish rolling and fertilizing this field.
Across the river, I can hear a different song. Slow rains falling as I'm walking home. Morning light, still kind of quiet. This part of town is slowly waking up. Walked for miles, I'm tired. There's a line outside the corner coffee shop. Across the river, the sound is changing. Across the river, I can hear a different song. Slow rains falling as I'm walking home.
Right now it's all falling apart. Right now you don't know where to start. Right now the walls are caving
wishing for the kind of love you see in magazines. The illusion falls and nothing's what it seems to be. The part left is hurting deep inside of me. Heard a whisper, someone saw you at the bar. Was it the same night you had trouble with your car? It's getting old, I've heard your stories told 1,000 times. Baby, you are using the same old lines. I'll leave it all behind. I wasted too much time, I've been blind. 'Cause there's no fixing what's been broken. This ain't the first time I've been drinking off my Walking down the street, the rain is pouring down. By my feet, I walk into a different sound. I'll leave the bitter taste of love come back, I'm finally free. The mirror, I can see a different me. I'll leave it all behind. I wasted too much time, I've been blind. 'Cause there's no fixing what's been broken. This ain't the first time I'll be drinking you off my mind. Love is gone, and there's no road leading us back home. This ain't the first time, but it's the last time. At the bottom of the barrel, there's no love to be found. This ain't the first time I'll be drinking you off my mind. I'll leave it all behind. I wasted too much time, I've been blind. 'Cause there's no fixing what's broken. I'll be drinking you off my mind. It's a good day to be drinking till I'm fine.
Alright, guys, we're gonna leave it here. I think I will be cutting the grass in November. do one cut of it, because it's not gonna grow again until um, it won't be ready for harvest in spring until April, maybe March, or if not April, May. So I might as well try to get a cut in. This load right here will be to cover the what we need for the fermenting silo. And one benefit, another reason why I want to use the fermenting silo is because I can also make the TMR in there as well, so I don't have to have multiple buildings around. Um, I was looking at the constructible stuff, and I'm not sure just yet how I want to, like, what sheds and stuff I want to use. I kind of want like a little bit more equipment before we start diving into sheds. But all the other constructible sheds, it's going to require me to buy pallets of stuff, which we can do. I just don't like it. The only one that I probably would use is the like the easy open shed version. I may have to look on ModHub to see if there's anything else. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. It's like we're mainly just waiting to get some grass. Like one truckload of this covers our just about all our fees for the our loans for the month. So I probably try to do at least 2 more of those. Like I was debating getting the semi, but I'm not going to, because at the moment I don't need one. Yeah, it only goes to 550. I would want one that can go a little bit higher. So, and our environmental costs went up. That's nice. Like I know I said it a couple episodes ago, but I think also trying to look into diesel production is going to be a big thing. Mainly because fuel production is high on this series, and I've already had to fill up this tractor twice. So having a local on the farm fuel production will be necessary. It's either that or we put a big diesel tank out there and we just pay the extra fee to have like diesel brought up every month or every time it's empty. So there's a couple ways of doing it. I am kind of leaning towards doing it ourselves, so possibly selling it to either to somebody down in town. So there's that possibility. Because I'm also tempted to making this a multiplayer map. So we have a town version or town mode. So I'm not spending money from what we're making here over there. So yeah, because I think I'm gonna put the fermenting silo like right over here in the woods, like kind of like right over here. So that way it's easy to get food out to the cows. It would also serve as the extra storage, all the storage for the hay, straw, and all that stuff. So the extra straw that's in there will get moved, And yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking of. That's I think that's what we're going to do. But the meadow grass is looking nice and full at the moment. Come back here. Yeah, we got some. Think we got some decent cows at the moment. One more month and then he'll start breeding with this girl back here. When she has great genetics. Let's hop out real quick. Let's go down to here. Is that not an option yet? Unless that version of the mod's not out yet. Not fully. Decastrate. But that's going to be something that I'm going to be looking for in the future. Like this bull can breed with all of these. And then, do we have any new ones? There's a lot of cows. Average. Meh. Like those would be okay. I only want the grades. Like what we have or better. Like the Angus. So if we don't have that, if they don't have that available, we're not gonna go for them. But overall, I think we'll be fine. With what we have. And yeah, let's jump over the fence. Yeah, we got no milk so far. Our manure and slurry is gonna add up. So I wish I would have bought that liquid sprayer for herbicide. Like I don't know what's going on this month where I'm barely seeing any of the extra use cell options. So that's a little broken at the moment. Like I could go around if we... Do I have that mod on? It's gonna be on the forage wagon. Yeah, this guy. Where we can have the windrow built in. Especially if I got like the back part of the you don't have an option for, or do you? I do see the bucket there. But it doesn't really show the silage additive. But it shows the container. I just don't know if it's actually there. So I think I would lease one first to see if it actually had it before I actually bought one. But I would like one of those. So then we have a like semi decent so even if I didn't so if I just used butterfly mode or just had or if I just had like normal mowers that didn't have the windrow, which the other part of, we have this guy, this can windrow. So even if we didn't have that and we went with like the K brand back in, will be like a cheap alternative for the moment. That windrow would help us just pick everything up nice and easy. So a lot of things to consider. Um, so and yeah, other than that, I'm not too sure what else is there to do today. Besides, hopefully, let's go to the field. Yep. Like, I probably will end up cutting down all these trees, but as we start expanding, like we do got this field, I could sell it, but I'd rather keep it, to be honest. Um, and visit. So these two fields are ready to be cultivated in, but I want to get our little extra money in February. So yeah, I think this is what we're gonna be doing next week. Next episode is cutting this grass, getting our first bit of like hay and silage crafting, and then I probably will try to fill up, like top back off the straw in the pen, and then turn the rest into TMR. Or I could just turn all the straw into TMR and all that, not have to worry about it. But I think we have a great first start. I think this is going to be, overall, this is going to be a lot of grass. Like, depending on how much grass we get off of here, will determine if we may need a bigger grass field in the future. Because if we don't, that would be great. The cows is ultimately going to be our best source of income, especially if we just raise them up to their value goes up, and then we start selling. But I rather, once we start having a stash of them, so we're actually breeding them, not just buying babies, fatten them up and sell them. I may buy a couple more, but the goal is to breed, fatten, sell. And I may try to do that maybe with some other animals, but at the moment we're just gonna stick with cows. Stick with one set of stick with one set of stick with one animal at the moment. Not to overcomplicate things, but goats or sheep will be a great next option, especially with where they're growing grass. They could also just eat the meadow grass, and they'll be almost self-sustaining, probably sure off that grass. We would just gotta make sure that we have the option to the breeding ram. Make sure we keep swapping that one out. But anyway, let me stop rambling. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Thanks for stopping by. Next time, hopefully we'll get a little bit further. Like, we'll probably do, like I said, grass cutting, a little bit of silage and TMR, and maybe we'll keep going until the new year. But anyway, this is New Hope. I want to get rid of this $1,000 debt, and I'll see you later.